Hey y'all, and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a couple thrift flips, and the first one is the frame that I bought my mom for her birthday. I thrifted this one, and I'm going to do a little thrift flip just using paint. This is the back of it. I took everything off and I started on the back, and I was just going to saturate it with the golden bronze, champagne bronze paint by Rust-Oleum, and just let that dry. And then I was going to do the same thing to the front, but then I started lightly misting it with the paint, and I loved the way it looked. So there you go. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to share what it looks like finished and what it looks like in her home. So thrift flip number 2 is one that I think we've all been excited about. It was this little sheep lamp that I bought. So I started out by taping everything up that I did not want to paint, because I will be using a spray paint as my base. So I wanted to tape up everything the best that I could that I did not want the spray paint to get on. Now I will end up painting the base a different color, but I went ahead and taped it up. I'm really not sure why I did this, quite honestly, because I really didn't have to do this step, but it's okay. I mean, I did it. It's done. Y'all, this little lamp turns out so good. But I did want it a different color. I didn't want to paint the base black because the feet are going to be black, and I didn't want it to be the same color gray. I wanted it to be a little bit of a darker gray for the base. So this is my spray paint I'm using. This is my base. So I spray painted everything that was not taped. I spray painted it this color, and I just let it dry really, really well. And this could be done in like one full day because of the drying time in between, but this did happen over a couple days. So after it dried, then I took this Folk Art pure black paint, and I painted the face, the ears, and the feet black. Now, the good thing about this project is because it is a woolly sheep, you don't have to worry about it being straight lines, because, you know, the sheep out in nature, their wool is going to be matted and overlapping some parts. So there's not going to be crisp lines is what I'm trying to say. So you do have some grace on this part of the project, on this whole entire project, really. It's very easy. You really can't mess it up. I promise you, it's so easy. There's just a few steps. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of like going in there and painting the face, the ears, and the feet all black. And then I'll let that dry. I think we had to leave and go somewhere, and then I came back maybe the next day and started the other part of the makeover. But that's what we're doing right now. I love projects like this, and I love watching stuff like this. I hope y'all like watching like the painting and stuff. And this project turns out so good, and it does look, in my opinion, the finished product does look like it's difficult. But I promise you, it is so easy. So now we're at the next day, and what I'm doing is taking some Vaseline, and I'm just wiping it in random places that I don't want the paint to stick. And then I'm going to mix in some white paint with some baking soda. And that's going to give us a little bit thicker consistency and make it more like a chalk paint. My paint was real runny, and I didn't want that. So I'm just mixing in my baking soda with the white paint. And I like to mix it up until it's like a doughy consistency, almost like a thick peanut butter, maybe a creamy peanut butter. I guess is what you could say. So I just mix it up, and you can just keep adding the paint or the baking soda, whichever one you need. But you'll see here, I just kind of get it like a creamy peanut butter consistency. That's what I like. And then I'm going to take this little, it's almost like a wax brush, but it's a round brush. And I'm going to start dabbing my paint on. I'm not wiping it, I'm dabbing it. Now, at the bottom of the little sheep, you'll see where it's like standing on grass. I leave that the gray color. That's why I taped up, because I wanted the base to be a different color gray than that. Okay, I knew there was a reason. I forget things sometimes. But I'm just doing a dabbing motion, and you don't necessarily have to get like full coverage, but you're going to get some good coverage. But you'll see I'm just kind of dabbing it on, and it's also going to give you texture. Do you see the texture it's given? That's what we want to look like wool. And it's also going to look really good and help. Our wax is really going to bring that out when we get to it. So this is it all painted. And what I'll do is I'll go back in and I'll kind of straighten up some lines where the grass and stuff was. I did that off camera to cover up some of the white. Now, this is the wax I got from Lowe's. The Magnolia Dark Wax. I do not like this wax, y'all. I have used it on this product. It was the first time, and I do not like it. And I've tried using it on another project that I'll show you in a different video. I just don't like it. It is so hard to work with. So I'm going to use it because I have it, but I do not like it. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't like it, but you do you. But I just rub it in there, and then I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to rub off the excess. And I was like, oh my Lord, what have I done? What have I done? Because it was just not looking like what I wanted it to. But I was like, no, Donna, trust the process. You're going to keep going with it. And I do. And it does turn out in the end. So just trust the process. Trust it. But here I am. I'm really having to really scrub and really get that wax on there. It is so hard to use. And it wasn't even a cold day. So can't even blame it on that. But once I do this, then I'm going to kind of go back off camera. I'll go back and kind of straighten up the black on the face and the ears. Just kind of fix that a little bit. And then we're going to move on to the next step. But this is what it looks like with just that wax. Just kind of give you an idea. But we're going to do another step to it. Another couple steps. So just hold on. Trust the process. But this is what it looks like with just that wax. All right, now we're pulling out Old Faithful Waverly Antique Wax. I was like, okay, let me try this and see if it's going to salvage this project. But I freaked out a little bit when I started this, and I'll show you why. You'll see. So I'm dabbing it on, and I started rubbing it in, and I was like, oh no, I don't like this either. But I was like, no, we're going to go with it. So I just would put this on there, and I would just wipe. Really, I would wipe as much off as I could get. And I was like, okay, I'm really liking this. So I just kept going with it. And I was just wiping everything off. Not dabbing, but wiping it off. And I ended up loving the way that looked. So I got all that done. Then the white paint that I had left over that I had mixed with the baking soda, I added some black to it to make a little bit darker gray, or a different shade of gray than what the spray paint was. And I painted the base that color. I did have to give it 2 coats. So I just painted it, let it dry, and then I give it another coat. And once all this dries, then we're going to go outside and we're going to spray it with a polyacrylic clear matte spray and let that dry. And it's going to set it all. And you're going to get to see the final product. I love how this turned out. And wait till you see how I have it styled with a couple other pieces that I bought. I've styled it all together, and I just can't wait for y'all to see. I'm so proud of this project. I hope it sells in my booth. This is one of those things that it's going to have to be a particular buyer to find it and like it, and it be their style, you know what I'm saying? I know this is not for everybody, but I love it, and I can't wait for y'all to see how it turns out. Well, there you have it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me and seeing how I did these cute little thrift flips. They're very easy. This one just took a lot of different steps, but here we are. We got there in the end, and I love it. And I just happened to have thrifted the black shade, and it worked perfectly for it. So you'll have to let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.